You think you are lazy, but you're not special. Over 90% of people are lazy. Some are lazy with sleep, some are lazy with food, some are lazy with discipline, some are lazy with courage. Different habits, same problem. You wake up with plans, you sleep with excuses, and the dangerous part, you don't even notice when it happens. You say you want to change your body, but you don't train when it hurts. You say you want money, but you don't work when nobody is watching. You say you want peace, but you keep feeding your mind garbage every night, and then you act confused. You're not confused, you're comfortable. Comfort is the real addiction, not social media. Not junk food, not laziness. Comfort. You avoid anything that makes you uncomfortable. Waking up early, uncomfortable. Cold shower, uncomfortable. Hard conversation, uncomfortable. Working when tired, uncomfortable. So what do? You delay. Tomorrow, next week, after this phase. But let's be honest, how many tomorrows have passed already? How many Mondays were supposed to be your fresh start? You don't need motivation. You need to stop negotiating with yourself. Every time the alarm rings, there's a meeting between the person you are and the person you say you want to become. And most days, the weak version wins, not because you're incapable, because you're emotional. You move based on how you feel. If you feel good, you work. If you feel tired, you rest. If you feel inspired, you start. If you feel bored, you quit. That's not discipline. That's mood-based living. And mood-based living creates average results. Look around. Most people are waiting for the right time, waiting for support, waiting for confidence, waiting for someone to believe in them, but nobody is coming. Nobody is thinking about your dreams as much as you are. Nobody wakes up worried about your potential. That's your responsibility. You say you don't have time, but check your screen time. Be honest, you have time, you just don't use it intentionally. Hours disappear. Scrolling, watching, consuming. Watching other people live the life you say you want. And the scary part, you're getting used to watching instead of doing. That's how dreams slowly die. Not with failure, with distraction. You don't fail dramatically. You just slowly stop trying, you lower your standards. You say, it's fine. You convince yourself average is okay, but deep down it bothers you, that feeling at night when everything is quiet. That small voice saying you could be doing more. That voice is not pressure, it's truth. You know exactly what you should be doing. Don't pretend you don't. You know you should train consistently. You know you should stop wasting hours. You know you should work on your skill. You know you should fix your routine. You know, so why don't you? Because starting seriously means no more excuses. If you truly commit, you can't blame anyone anymore, not your parents. Not your environment, not your past. Yes, some people have harder situations. Yes, some people grow up with less support, but pain is not permission to stay stuck. Many people had bad environments, some stayed average. Some used it as fuel, same pain, different decision. Right now you are building your future, not with big speeches, with small daily choices. Every time you skip the workout, you vote for weakness. Every time you choose discipline, you vote for strength. Every time you stay silent when you should speak, you vote for fear. Every time you act despite fear, you vote for growth. Your life is a collection of votes. And you're voting every single day, even when you say you're taking a break. Be careful with that word, break. Sometimes it's recovery, sometimes it's escape. You know the difference. When you're tired because you worked hard, that's recovery. When you're tired but did nothing meaningful, that's avoidance. Stop calling avoidance self-care. Stop calling procrastination planning. Stop calling laziness waiting for clarity. Clarity comes from action. Confidence comes from action. Momentum comes from action, not from thinking about action. And here's something most people don't want to hear. You will not feel ready. You will not wake up one day suddenly fearless. You will not magically love hard work. You do it first, then the feeling follows. Most people quit at the discomfort stage. They start strong, 3 days of focus. 1 week of discipline, then it gets boring. Results are slow, nobody notices, and they stop. Not because it doesn't work, because it's not exciting, but growth is not exciting every day. Sometimes it's repetitive, sometimes it's silent. Sometimes it feels like nothing is happening, but something is happening. You are building tolerance. You are building control, you are building identity, and identity is powerful. If you see yourself as lazy, you will act lazy. If you see yourself as disciplined, you will act disciplined. Not perfectly, but consistently. So maybe the real question is not, how do I get motivated? Maybe the real question is, who are you deciding to be? Because once you decide, your actions must match, not tomorrow, today, not when you feel like it. Now, you don't need a new year, you need a new standard, and standards are private. Nobody sees them, nobody claps for them, but they change everything. If you say you're serious, prove it to yourself, not with a big announcement. With a small action right after this, not later tonight, not next week, right after this. Because the longer you wait, the stronger your excuses become. And one day you'll look back and realize you weren't incapable, you were comfortable. And comfort cost you years. You say you want a better life, but a better life needs a better version of you. And that version is not built in comfort, it's built in repetition. Right now, your biggest problem is not lack of opportunity. It's lack of structure. You live randomly, sleep randomly, work randomly, eat randomly, scroll randomly, then you expect powerful results from a chaotic routine. It doesn't work like that. If your days are messy, your future will be messy. Strong people don't rely on motivation, they rely on systems, because motivation changes with mood. Systems don't. You don't need to transform your whole life in one day. That's another mistake. You go extreme. Wake up at 5 a.m., 2-hour workout. No sugar, no phone, read 50 pages, work 10 hours. 3 days later you crash. Why? Because you tried to become a different person overnight. Real growth is boring, it looks small, but it compounds. Start with this: wake up at the same time every day. Not perfect, just consistent. Your brain loves patterns. When you wake up at random times, your energy is random. Fix your sleep first. No phone 30 minutes before bed. That alone will change your mornings. Next, move your body daily. Not only when you feel fat, not only when you feel motivated. Daily, even 20 minutes. Because training is not only for your body, it trains your mind to do hard things. When you lift weights, run, or push through discomfort, you're teaching your brain one message: I don't quit when it's uncomfortable. That message transfers to everything: work, relationships, goals. Now let's talk about focus. You say you can't focus, but you trained yourself not to. Short videos, constant notifications, switching apps every minute. You destroyed your attention span, and now you complain that deep work feels hard. Of course it feels hard. You made distraction your habit, so fix it. One rule: at least 1 hour daily of zero distraction work. Phone away, notifications off, door closed, no music with lyrics, just you and the task. The first few days will feel painful. Your brain will search for dopamine. Ignore it, stay. That hour will slowly rebuild your focus muscle. Now about discipline. Discipline is not punishment, it's self-respect. When you say you'll do something and you do it, you build trust with yourself, and self-trust creates confidence. Most people want confidence first, but confidence is the result. Self-respect comes first. So here's a simple daily structure you can follow. Morning, wake up at a fixed time. No phone for 20-30 minutes. Move your body. Cold water on your face or a full cold shower. Start your most important task early. Why early? Because later in the day, your willpower drops. If you leave hard tasks for night, excuses grow stronger. Afternoon, eat simple. Heavy junk food kills energy. After eating, take a short walk, then another focused work block. Even 45 minutes counts. Evening, review your day, not emotionally, logically. Did you keep your promises, yes or no? No drama, just awareness. If no, fix tomorrow. If yes, build momentum. Night, reduce stimulation, no endless scrolling, no comparison. Comparison kills progress. Someone will always be ahead. Someone will always be richer, fitter, smarter. That's not your race. Your competition is yesterday's version of you. If you improved 1% today, you're winning. Now let's talk about hard seasons, because they will come. You will have weeks where nothing feels exciting, weeks where progress looks invisible, weeks where quitting makes sense. That's normal. That's not a sign to stop, that's the test. Most people stop in boring phases, not because they can't continue, but because they don't see quick reward. But reward is delayed, and delayed reward builds strong character. You want to be mentally strong? Stop escaping discomfort. Sit with it, feel it, work through it. No one builds resilience by avoiding hard days, and stop waiting to feel like it. You won't. The version of you that succeeds is not more motivated. He is more committed. Commitment means, I do it even when I don't feel like it. And let's be honest, nobody cares about your excuses. People are busy with their own lives. You think others are watching your failure. They're not. They're focused on themselves. So stop performing weakness. Stop announcing your plans. Build silently. Shock people with results, but most importantly, shock yourself. 1 year from now, you can be in the same place, same habits, same excuses, same frustration. Or you can be unrecognizable, stronger body, sharper mind, higher standards, better discipline. The difference will not be luck. It will be daily decisions, small, boring, repeated. And here's the truth most people avoid: you are not stuck. You are just undisciplined, and discipline is trainable. Start small, but start serious. Not emotionally serious, structurally serious. Create rules, follow them, track them, adjust, repeat. That's it. No secret formula. No magic routine, no perfect timing, just you choosing daily. Because in the end, your future does not care about your past, it cares about your habits. So decide, are you going to keep negotiating? Or are you going to build the version of you that doesn't break under pressure? The choice is not dramatic, it's daily, and it starts now. If this hit you, if you're ready to stop negotiating with yourself and start building the version of you that doesn't break under pressure, you're not stuck, you're undisciplined, and discipline is a choice you make today. Subscribe now, because here we don't wait for motivation. We train for results.